This video is primarily for pedagogical purpose to show how we do social advocacy campaign on a concrete issue in Lok Manch. Muthalapozhi mini fishing harbour is around 40 kilometers north of Thiruvananthapuram, the capital city of Kerala. This harbour has a long history of the struggle of the fisher folk for their safe and sustainable livelihood. The people who fought for their harbour thought that their long-pending issues of fatal accidents in the sea during monsoon season and waterlogging in the backwaters would be avoided forever with the construction of the harbour. The problem of waterlogging was solved, but the primary issue of ensuring the safety of fishers and their livelihood during monsoon season remains unsolved. From the perspective of advocacy campaign, through mobilization of people through a series of interventions involving the local religious leaders, we could move the government machinery to act and move. A number of meetings at the village, district and state levels were conducted. Delegations and memorandums were given, but a recent solution promised by the Kerala government to Adani Ports Private Limited seems to have failed. An action committee formed to follow up the matter would succeed in rejecting the proposal to construct a proposed wharf at the Tharampalli site. But the committee has become inoperational due to lack of coordination and lack of support from the foreign authorities. In the meanwhile, though Perumathura people living near the harbour were part of the campaign in the beginning, being Muslims who are not currently the main victims of harbour-related deaths and accidents, and seeing the possibility of a tourism project at Muthalapozhi as an advantage for them, they welcome Adani at the Muthalapozhi site. Now, they also feel cheated and desperately seek justice denied to them due to restrictions imposed on them due to the construction of wharf, a man-made structure for docking ships or barges, say. Now, untogether and harmfully fishers who are supposed to be the beneficiaries of this project have become victims at the harbour. Being traditional fishers, they have lost faith in the district administration that promised safety in the harbour even during monsoon. Foreign-level meetings and other groups need to be reorganized to mobilize the people to increase their protest potential and to get their grievances addressed. The primary focus should be on the safety and security of the fishers. On a short-term basis, immediate steps need to be taken to ensure safety of the fishers at the harbour by proper maintenance of the groynes, by installing safety mechanisms in the harbour, including signal lights, and proper involvement of the coastal police, including a marine ambulance response team. On a long-term basis, sustainability of fishing can be ensured only if timely and accurate weather forecasts, including information on fish stocks, are freely available and accessible to fishers. That means the second focus has to be on sustainable and community-based disaster preparedness. The third step is proper social security and protection measures such as life insurance and food and livelihood security are provided to the fishers during hostile weather conditions. The fourth step has to be a social audit of all the development projects to assess the impact of these developments on the fishing communities of Kerala and the marine ecology. The fifth and the most important point is the protection of common property resources. The fifth and the most important point is the protection of common property resources. Asking Adani to rectify the Muthalapozhi mini fishing harbors under scientific instruction is to ask for the privatization of common property resources in and around the area, the sea, seashore, and the traditional fishing harbor. The steps taken from a social advocacy campaign perspective we mentioned in chronological order. First, we identified the issue that was safe and sustainable fishing at Muthalapozhi harbor. Then we zeroed in on rectification of the harbor as the specific issue. A number of villages like Anjalenga, Ayakuti, Virivatra, and Mankuti were involved. Organizations such as Sneharam, TSS, Children's Fish Center, and feeders were involved one way or the other, along with the religious institutions of the locality. Earlier, memorandums were submitted to various authorities, including the Chief Minister of Kerala, indicating the general vulnerability and the specific issues at hand. Awareness materials were created, including a video on the specific issue. Data on safe and sustainable fishing was collected, and a policy brief was prepared on safety of fishes by Sussex University researchers led by Max Martin. United efforts need to be taken by all stakeholders to ensure that both the short-term and long-term goals of ensuring the safe and sustainable fishing at Muthalapozhi harbor is done in a time-bound manner. From the perspective of the social advocacy campaign, the mobilization of people with regard to Muthalapozhi mini fishing harbor has been like waves in the sea, going up and down, up and down. It seems like a never-ending process.